the stranger I married. I didn't know the truth about my husband. If I had, I would never have married him. When we first met, he seemed like the perfect man, charming, thoughtful, and respectful. But as time went on, the mask fell away, revealing someone I never could have imagined. Let me start from the beginning. It was a beautiful spring afternoon when I attended my best friend's wedding. The venue was a dreamy hall decorated with flowers and golden lights. Everyone was laughing, dancing, and celebrating love. I was caught up in the joy of the moment when I noticed him, a tall, striking man standing near the edge of the room, watching everything but not joining in. He wasn't laughing or mingling like everyone else. He stood there, almost like he didn't belong, but his presence was magnetic. I felt his eyes on me more than once, but he never approached me. I brushed it off and focused on having a good time with my friends. 2 days later, I received a message from an unknown number. "Hi, I saw you at the wedding. Can we talk?" I was puzzled. I replied cautiously, asking who it was. His response came quickly. "I'm the man from the wedding. You looked beautiful. I'd like to get to know you." His words caught me off guard. Something about the mystery intrigued me, and despite my hesitation, I decided to continue the conversation. Over the next few days, we exchanged countless messages. He was kind, attentive, and said all the right things. "You're special," he would say. "I've never met anyone like you." Just 3 days into our conversations, he said something that shook me. "I want to marry you. I see you as my wife and the mother of my children." I laughed nervously and told him it was too soon. We barely knew each other. But he was persistent. "When you know, he said. "I promise I'll make you happy." I don't know why, but I believed him. Maybe it was his confidence or the way he made me feel like I was the center of his world. Against my better judgment, I said yes. Our wedding was simple and intimate. I wore a white dress, and he wore a black suit. His smile was infectious, and I thought I was the luckiest woman alive. The first few weeks of our marriage were like a dream. He showered me with affection, bought me thoughtful gifts, and always found ways to make me smile. But then, little by little, things began to change. One day, I caught him smiling at his phone, engrossed in a conversation. "Who are you texting?" I asked casually. "Just a friend," he replied, a little too quickly, and put his phone away. At first, I didn't think much of it. I trusted him. But as the months went on, I noticed more strange behavior. He started coming home late, claiming work was keeping him busy. He became distant, less affectionate. And his phone? It was always locked, always out of reach. We had 2 children by then, a boy and a girl. I was busy being a mother, trying to keep our home happy and stable. But deep down, I felt something was wrong. One evening, he left his phone on the kitchen counter while he stepped outside to take a call. My hands trembled as I picked it up and unlocked it. What I found shattered my world. There were messages from another woman. Romantic messages. He called her my love, my everything. They had pictures together, smiling, holding hands, and even with her children. My heart sank. This wasn't just a fling, it was a full-blown relationship. The woman was someone I knew, a widow from our village. She was older than me, not particularly attractive, but she had been in his life even before we got married. When he returned, I confronted him with the evidence. His face turned pale. "I'm sorry," he whispered. "It was a mistake." "A mistake?" I shouted, tears streaming down my face. "This isn't a mistake. You lied to me. You betrayed me." He fell to his knees, begging for forgiveness. "Please," he said. "It won't happen again. I'll do better. For you, for the kids." Against my instincts, I stayed. I wanted to believe him, for the sake of our children. But the trust was gone. Every time he picked up his phone, every time he came home late, I felt a pang of suspicion. Months later, I caught him again. This time, there were no apologies, no tears. He didn't even try to hide it anymore. I saw them together in his car, laughing like I didn't exist. That was the final straw. I packed my bags and left, taking our children with me. I moved in with my parents, ashamed to tell them the full truth. When they eventually found out, they urged me to forgive him. For the children, they said. But forgiveness felt impossible. I gave him another chance, but nothing changed. He was who he was, a man who couldn't be loyal, who didn't value what we had. One day, I made a decision. For the first time in years, I listened to my heart instead of everyone else. I filed for divorce and started rebuilding my life. I took a job abroad, leaving my children with my parents until I could bring them with me. It wasn't easy, but it was the right choice. Now, as I look back, I don't regret my decision. Yes, I married a stranger, and yes, he broke my heart. But that pain made me stronger. It taught me to value myself and to never settle for less than I deserve. This is my story. A story of love, betrayal, and ultimately, self-discovery. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more.
Your support helps us keep creating valuable content. Thank you.